How are you feeling ahead of the flight going to Melbourne tomorrow? Well, today, sorry.
Yeah, look, it's always good. Football. We didn't have a good result last week, so it's always good to get back out there. And tomorrow afternoon is going to be a good test. Western have really improved as the season's gone on. They've got a very young side, and it's going to be a very good challenge for us tomorrow.
Tomorrow, playing a team like Western United, they've got Isuzu in there. You're very familiar with how he plays. What's your kind of approach to that? Do you have specific defensive strategies you're going to use against him? So you know how he plays?
No, look, it's a whole team thing. As you said, Western play a really positive brand of football. So it's about us making sure our pressure is right. In the front half of the pitch to limit those balls into Hero. But they've got a lot of other avenues as well. Botic is doing really well this year, and they've got some good speed in the wide areas as well. So it's important that we well organised defensively and work together as a team.
You mentioned last week you were a bit disappointed with your defence against the Jets. What have you worked on in the week to try to improve that?
Yeah, look, it's important that we remain compact and pick our moments when we want to press. Last week we were. Didn't really work as a team. It was more individual players at times going with the pressure, which was too easy for the Jets to play through. So we've worked a fair bit this week about staying a little bit more compact and a little bit more organised when we press collectively as a team.
And just with the offense team, we saw a lot of shots go begging. A lot of chances that could have been on. Some of those when it could be a 6-2 victory. So what are you kind of doing on the offensive side?
Yeah, I think that's at times this year it's let us down our finishing. Last week we got into their area a lot, and we had quite a few shots from inside the box that missed the target. So it's important that we have a little bit more composure in and around the box, and make sure we make sure that the final delivery and the final shot is a lot more clinical than what it has been.
You seem to be doing a little bit better away more than home this season. Do you have a reason for that?
No, there's no reason. There's no real change in what we do away from home to home. It's something that we need to improve on, though. As you said, our home form is excellent, away form is excellent, and we need to turn our home form around. We've got 2 away trips now, so it's important that we try to get maximum points from these next 2 games.
And you guys, if my memory is correct, you guys have quite a dominant side of Western United at their home ground. Why did you guys?
Yeah, it's just sometimes that's the way it is in football. And hopefully, last year we left. We conceded a very late goal there last year to get a draw. So there's something that we have to make sure we have focused for the full 90 minutes and come away with the 3 points.
In terms of the team, we saw 2 heavy points last week. It was obviously very exciting. Are we looking at more game time for them?
Yeah, most probably. It's important. We're getting to the back end of the season, and players are starting to get a little bit tired. So it's important. We freshen the playing group up, and it's a little bit difficult at the moment because we've only really got 15 senior players available, and a lot of younger players. So it's important that we do freshen our players up a little bit, and it's just about finding that right time to freshen them up.
So are you guys? Sorry, are you guys talking finals already? You've kind of already made that threshold. Are you guys kind of planning ahead for that and working out who needs to rest?
Not as such. We're still just working to try and get maximum points as we can. We've done extremely well to this part of the season, but now this is when we have to start working harder again. But as I said, it's important also that we are mindful of the playing group as well, that we don't burn out too many players, especially when we've got so many players away at the moment. So it's just important that we get our squad rotation right at the moment.
One of the younger boys that's been absolutely brilliant has been Archie. Just kind of talk us through, I guess, his rise, as you expected, and how important is he to come?
Yeah, look, Archie, it was the main reason why we brought him to the club. We knew that the talent was there, and it was just about getting his body right to allow him to show how good he is. And he has done that in glimpses this year. But he's still 12 months away from most probably reaching his true strength and true ability. So he's still working with his body. And you can see that he is yet to play 90 minutes. But we're giving him that time because we know how important he is, not just this season, but next season for the club as well.
Someone like Imani, I mean, obviously really exciting young player. Are you scared to put him on the pitch that much just in case there's interest from overseas as well?
No, not at all. My concern for young Amlani at the moment is how long he can play senior football for. And that's where his minutes will be limited, to make sure that he's nice and fresh and can do as many actions as he can in the time that he gets.
Ethan Cox did a pretty solid job in goals. Obviously, James Allen still the number one. How long do we see him return?
Yeah, look, Ethan hasn't put a foot wrong really. Yes, he could have done a little bit better with the goal last week, but we're very happy with the way he's going. And as I said, we'll leave him in there until we believe he needs a rest.
One from me, Carl. This weekend is obviously the return of the MPL. Local football is back. I guess just a word on how good it is to have local football back, and a word on our young grads as well.
Yeah, it's important. The MPL, provides a big platform for our young players, and it's important that we get as many games into our young players as we can. And it's a great level for our players in South Australia, and it's important that we get them exposed to good minutes, so then it makes it a lot easier for us in our decision making for which players come into our A-League squad and which players we can actually give minutes to. And it's going to be an exciting year ahead because we've got a lot of new young players into our MPL side, so I'm excited to see that next batch of young players to come through.
With Ayrton beside you now in the A-League setup, he's also maintaining his role as the MPL coach. Do you think that will help the pathway in our MPL setup? Yeah,
look, Ayrton's always been involved since I've taken over the club. He's always been with the A-League side. Yes, he's got a little bit more of a role with the A-League side now than what he has previously, but he's always been involved because we want that close connection between the MPL and the A-League, and that's why we've had that success of bringing the young players through, and hopefully that continues.